Hey y'all, it's Kat. Welcome back to my channel. We're going to start out this what's for dinner with a tried and true family favorite, them green beans and sausage. Welcome to my southern farming kitchen. Alright y'all, so I am trimming these green beans kind of good because I'm going to be honest with you, they got shoved to the back of the refrigerator. So I'm cutting off quite a bit because they're wrinkly, but I'm going to utilize most of them. I hate to do that because I am not a waster of food, but I'll go ahead and trim them up and cook them. We'll have them tonight, and from now on I will make daggum sure that when I buy these green beans like this, that we have them, like, they're fine, that night. So we have them that night. And we'll trim them all up because I got close to 2 pounds here. So these are simmering pretty good. They've been simmering for a little while. I'm going to go ahead and cut up a couple of potatoes and put it in there, and we'll be good to go. Alright y'all, so I always top mine with some Texas Pete, probably a little bit too much, but that is dinner tonight. Alright y'all, so tonight I'm going to make a quick spaghetti. I'm going to put a little olive oil in my pan here. And I've got about 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds of ground turkey that I actually cooked up the other night to kind of get ahead. So it is fully cooked, but I'm going to add it in here, get it heating up, get it all happy, and I'm going to get the other stuff ready for it. So this is a 1-pot spaghetti. Alright, so I got a bell pepper here who is knocking on heaven's door. Some kind of bad. So I'm going to go ahead and use it. I've got some in the freezer that I'm sure you guys have seen me food prep, but I'm going to save that and use this guy because I don't know what's going on. My vegetables keep getting shoved back and I don't see them, but I do have a new refrigerator, so it's not, I'm kind of getting used to the layout, and that's probably what it is, or I'm just making excuses, and that happens too. But I'm going to dice this up. I've already got some onion diced up over here, and get it all in one pot, and then we'll be eating. Eating's the best part, y'all. Alright, I'm adding 1 can of mushrooms, stems and pieces. I did not drain it. It'll be alright. Trust me, you will live. But if you want to drain it, go ahead. But then put in a can of water, because that liquid is part of how you cook your noodles. So, it's up to you. If you want to drain them and rinse them and then put in a can of water, you just get to doing it. And I'm still going to love you. Alright, some dry parsley going in, only because I don't have any fresh. That's why I keep that on hand, and when I forget to get fresh. Padilla complete, because this is better in spaghetti than it is in anything else, I promise you. So it takes the place for me most of the time for what's that stuff called? Italian seasoning. Alright y'all, I'm going to add some accent to this. Instead of salt, it's way lower sodium, way, like 60% less sodium. So I'm going to add that in there. If you have never used it before, I highly recommend it. I will link it below if I remember. If I don't remember, tell me in the comments that I forgot. But the slogan on it says wakes up food flavor, and it does. I don't know what it does, but it just wakes everybody up, and it's delicious. So I like to put it in my pasta dishes. I like to sprinkle it on pizza. I use it for a lot of different things. So I'm going to add that in there. I'm going to let this cook for about 5-6 minutes, and then I'll add the sauce, the noodles, and just let it all come together. Alright, add a jar of marinara, any kind. Save the jar, save the lid. We're going to use water. That's what's going to cook our pasta. And then I like the Hunt's fire roasted tomatoes. I got the garlic this time, which is fitting, so it works good. Also going to use a can of water from this guy. So I'll be right back. One more jar of sauce. Now this feeds a crowd, so I don't know how to make a little bit of it. I'm not going to start today. I can try to cut it in half, but it's just not in my nature. But I'm not going to add water to that jar, but I am going to turn it upside down over here. See if some of it will drain. I'm going to stir that in. I'm going to let it come up to a slow simmer. Just a happy simmer. Almost forgot to add the love. The sugar. Forgot to add the sugar. Tablespoon and a half. Because I like it sweet. If you don't like it that sweet, cut it in half. If you don't like it sweet at all, don't put it in there. Alright, y'all. So it's simmering pretty good now. It's plenty hot. It's actually starting to reduce a little bit, and that's what you want. Now, what I'm about to do is probably a culinary no-no. But I buy these pot-style spaghettis. They're, you know, the half lengths. I'm going to cut them in half again. It's a no-no, Cat. What are you doing? Yep, that's happening. So I'm going to do 1 full pound in that big old pot. And this is going to last us a while. Like 3 days. Alright, let me break these in there. Alright, so then just make sure all of your noodles are submerged. Just they're all down in there and they're happy. And I'm going to leave it on medium, let it come back up to a slow simmer. Then I'm going to cut it all the way back down on low. I'm going to stir it every 15-20 minutes until it's the way I like it, and it'll be good to go. It'll be happy. Because it's happy. Alright, y'all, so I just add a little bit of Parmesan cheese to mine, and sometimes I have loaf bread, sometimes I make garlic bread, and sometimes I have salad. It just depends on the night. Tonight, I'm just having a plate of spaghetti. We'll see you tomorrow night, y'all. Alright, y'all, so I have been trying to make this dish for supper for, I don't know, about 4 nights now. And something keeps happening. I see, one day we ended up in town and we ate out and it was too late. We got home, we weren't hungry. I gotta wash my hands, but I'm not touching anything. Just a couple of things have just stood in the way, but this is the Pollo Bandido that Taylor Elmore made on her last What's for Dinner. I'll link that down below. And I think she got it from Kristen Stepp. I'll also link hers down below. And then Tamara has told us quite a bit about it being like a dish in Kentucky that they get when they go to this restaurant. But I'll link all 3 of them down below because this is not mine. This is from them. And, you know, I give credit where credit's due. But I'm going to wash my hands. I'm going to season this up. I'm going to actually let the seasoning sit on it for a little while before I get it cooking. If you watched my grocery haul, the little filling grocery haul that I said was like the smallest grocery haul ever, this was actually in it. And let me open the cabinet here. And so was this. I must have just come in and put them up and wasn't even thinking. Hooked on phonics work for me. But anyway, I'm going to put this adobo on there. That's what Taylor Elmore did. But the only one they had without me going 2 high-rise bridges over was the one with cilantro and lime. So we're just going to roll with it. But I'm going to season both sides of this, put the cover on it, put it back in the fridge, get a few things done, come back and fry it up. Alright, change of plans. I don't have the real estate in my refrigerator for that big pan right now. So, I'm going to throw this chicken in this bag, stick it in there, let that seasoning get happy. And I will see you in just a second. This out. I don't want to heat up the whole thing because I knew it was going to do that. I don't want to heat up the whole thing because might want to have something else. And sometimes I've learned when you heat up cheese like this, it's like a one go. That's it. So I'm just going to take out a little bit just for our dinner. Put the rest back in the fridge. Y'all, so I'm going to add a couple of chips over here just for a little texture, a little crunch. Plus, I like them. And that is going to do it for this What's for Dinner. I hope that you enjoyed it. Taylor, thank you so much for sharing this. Kristen, Tamara, everybody who has showed this to me, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I've had a bite. It's delicious. It's absolutely delicious. If y'all enjoyed this video today, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care, my friends, and may God bless you.